What is going on, guys? It's Wolfie here, and welcome back to my Blackburn Rovers save on FM15. Again, don't know what episode this is, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. We're going to continue on, and we are in the second day of January 2016, which means I have played through November and December. I got a bit carried away, got a bit too carried away. I'm enjoying the save a lot now. I got back into it, and yeah, I got a bit, excited and played loads of games. But let's take you through the results. And today's live com is against, I think, Doncaster in the FA Cup, in our first FA Cup match. So yeah, let's get into this. So after a 1-1, no, that's not it. That's not it. There it is. After a 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace, we then went on to beat Watford at home 2-1. Veton Berisha scoring 2 goals in the 41st and the 43rd minute. John Guidetti, Watford's newest striker, scored in the 32nd minute. I mean newest as in he signed with them in the summer. We then lost 2-0, kind of expected, to Manchester City. Samir Nasri scored in the 3rd minute, and new signing Shaq Query scored in the 78th minute. We then beat Burnley 2-1 away. Ben Marshall scored 2 goals in the 10th and the 47th minute. Tom Huddleston, I guess he just recently signed for Burnley, he scored in the 66th minute. We then beat QPR 2-0 at home. Jason Lowy scored in the 46th minute, and Tom Kiani scored a penalty in the 75th minute. We then drew 0-0 with Wolves. We went away. We were at home to Chelsea in the Capital One Cup quarter final. To be fair, we got knocked out, but it doesn't really matter for me because I knew that this season, especially, we weren't going to progress and win any cups. It just wasn't going to happen. But yeah, we lost 2-1. Thomas Callis scored an own goal for us. Jason Lowy scored an own goal for Chelsea, and Diego Costa actually bagged a goal for his actual club in the 88th minute. We then drew 2-2 against Stoke City away. Pretty proud of this result due to the fact that Stoke are really, really strong when it comes to home fixtures. Jonathan Walters scored 2 goals in the 76th and the 84th minute. Luke Garbutt scored in the 16th minute, and Adam Henley scored in the 51st minute. We then lost 4-1 expected against Liverpool at home. Veton Berisha was the only goal scorer for us. Coutinho scored in the 21st minute for Liverpool. Danny Rose scored in the 23rd minute for Liverpool. Raheem Sterling was on the score sheet, as well as Mario Balotelli, who scored in the 56th minute. We then beat West Ham at home 1-0. Yaya Sonogo with the only goal in the 32nd minute. And our recent result was against Newcastle away. We won 2-0. Felix Klose scored in the 44th minute, and Veton Berisha scored in the 93rd minute, which gives us a bit more confidence going away to Doncaster in this FA Cup 3rd round match. So yeah, it's been really interesting. It's been fun. And yeah, we are in January, so it is a transfer window, and I have made one signing so far. I'll take you through this now. Stefano Stuero, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, Stefano Stuero. He was not even transfer listed or anything of the sort, but he had a really, really cheap buy from Juventus. Juventus only wanted like 1.7 million. No, 1.2 million, and then with the extra add-on fees and stuff, it went up to 1.7 million. So that was the final price. But 22 years old, this guy looks like he's going to turn into an absolute tank. The reason why I signed him is because I felt I needed a new midfielder, and also he plays in all the positions I actually use in both my tactics. So a box-to-box midfielder, central midfielder, and a ball-winning midfielder. As you know, I just don't sign players just for the sake of it. They actually have to, work in my system, and he does. So I'm pretty chuffed with him. Yeah, as you can see here, good player for most Premier Division sides, which is good. He's currently playing at a 4-star ability, and he's expected to reach 4.5, which is awesome. Automatically has become one of our best midfielders in the club, so I'm very happy. And he's also an Italian. I like Italian players, so yeah, that's quite interesting. So that has been pretty much it, and we haven't made any other signings. Although I have changed my expectations, the board did come up to me and ask me whether I wanted to change my expectation, and due to the fact that we are 6th in January, it gives me confidence, and I decided to change it that we would finish mid-table. So yeah, that's that. Using my second team for this game because it's Doncaster, no offence. But anyway, Marcondes is actually playing up front for the very first time this season. I've just realised that he could play as a striker. So let's give him a chance up front and see what he can do. King is coming into his probably, I think, his first start of the season, playing on the left-hand side here. Ben Marshall on the right here. Joa Teixeira is playing behind Marcondes. Lowy in midfield, and our latest signing, Sturero, is playing alongside him in his first competitive match in the English division, should I say, or in England. Olsen on the left here, Van der Hoorn playing along with Thorpe. Thorpe having his first start for the club this season, and Yedlin also coming in as well. Ben Amos is in the goal. So yeah, sorry, I keep burping, and I've got loads of random text. But anyway, let's get into the game. Team talk is done. Let's get into the game. We're expected to win, obviously, as you probably expect. That's not shocking, really. But nevertheless, I'm hoping that we don't. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We're behind. Second goal of the season, and we're behind in less than 2 minutes. Nah. Hang on a minute. This is not the plan. We're supposed to win. Let's do this. Let's. Oh Lord, this is not going well. Olsen picks up the ball in defence. This is not going well. We haven't even had one highlight yet, and they scored in the 2nd minute. Here we go. Marshall whips in a corner. Wow, I need to wake up. Whips in a free kick. Razak on the counter attack just breezes past. Oh my Lord, have mercy. We are 2-0 down against Doncaster. Right. This is definitely my second team, isn't it? It just is. Because this should not be happening. A 2-0 defeat against Doncaster Rovers. I'll change the counter. Let's see what can happen. Joa Teixeira to Stuara. King to Joa. Can he find a pass to Serrero? He finds a pass to Marshall. Marshall to Marcondes. And that is why he is not a striker, as he blasts it over. That was our chance to get 1 foot back into this game. We are reaching half-time here. And you know I'm going to slam the team with some ruthless aggression. Team talk, because this is not acceptable. And Lowy is now got a red card. It's game over. It just is. It just is. Okay, it just is. Like, you've got a red card now. That's it. So Joey, you're gonna have to come to midfield, and you're gonna have to come off now. And Kiani is going to have to come on the pitch. Well, that didn't change. So there we go. Pretty much is game over. To be fair, I think. I just don't know. I can't believe that we are 2-0 down against. To be fair, they're not even, to be fair, I've always said this. You've got to give championship sides more respect than you do. Just because they're lower down in the league, as society looks at it, they can still play better football than most Premier League sides. E.g. Watford, in my opinion. Eban Blakes looks like he's going to bang in another one. Razak and Eban Blakes are absolutely... What's going on? Half-time. Aggressive team talk. But yeah, there are some championship sides that do play better football than Premier League sides. So, it's just looking at a piece of sheet that says that a team is lower down in the leagues than the other. That's how I see it, really. But they can still be better than you, especially on the day. E.g. this, on the day we are getting out. Jeez, 3-0 against Doncaster Rovers. I think I've lost every live com this season, which makes the results off camera look really weird. 4-0. We are getting absolutely raped. This is absolutely embarrassing. 4-0. Marshall can't even bag in a goal. Alright, time to make some substitutions. Well, not substitutions, but make a sub. Or make 2 subs, because we already made one. Garbutt can come on. Defence is absolutely shocking. We'll put on Killigan as well. and see what you can do. But nothing's going to change. If we're 4-0 down, the game is effectively over now. The only thing to do is to hold on to what's left of a league, what's left of our dignity, should I say. Makonde's the king. King is on yellow and takes a disgusting shot that goes wide, and we're still down. And I'm going to change this to contain. See what happens, but yeah, game's over. Which is weird because we're playing really good against some decent sides in the Premier League, e.g. Newcastle and teams like that, that we're expected to lose to. But it's one of those things, and Ben Marshall just can't even score here, and Harding with great defence there, and Doncaster look to be on the counter-attack here. Under that highlight, we're coming up to the 80th minute here, and the game, as I've just mentioned about 5 times, is over, and we do get a goal. Thorpe gets his first goal of the season in a game that he probably doesn't want to remember. But what can you do? These things happen. Kiani to Marshall. Yedlin to Sturrer. Kiani finds King. King needs to find the pass here. Does to Makondes. Makondes to Marshall. And Marshall is offside, but the keeper did well to save it anyway, regardless. And now we're starting to attack. Now we're starting to play well when it doesn't really matter. Like when it's the end of the game. Keegan, Furman, Thorpe, boots out wide, and Doncaster are going to take this one and go through the next round in the FA Cup. Aggressive. That was disgusting. That was horrific, to be honest. That was horrific. Even game, really even game. Doncaster had 13 shots, we had 14. Both teams had 6 shots on target. We had 52% of the possession. They committed 13 fouls, we committed 12. Very even game. Very even. But this guy completely ran the team. And he was a midfielder. That is shocking. He ran the team. Abdul Razak. Where did he come from? He signed with them last season on a free. Absolutely raped us. I guess it's just one of those things. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, be sure to leave a like. Shocking defeat, but I guess those things happen in football. It makes a series. If it didn't happen, then the series would be boring. Do you know what I mean? If I just came into this game and I won, it'd be boring. But then again, it would have been nice to win. I'm gonna have to have a little chat with Loey because that wasn't acceptable. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, like I said, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you next time. Peace.